Hello everyone, it's Mrs. Gigi here, and today is the finishing off of my May journal, or rather my spring journal might be the more right way of talking about this journal. So let's see what I've made with it. I've sewn the 3 signatures in, and I have decided earlier today really that I wanted to have pockets. So I have pockets on either side of the 3 signatures. So the end result of the front cover isn't really finished. I need to come up with something here. But I will finish it off with tags and pockets and things today. There are a lot of them already in signature number 1. As usual, there might be a little bit too much of things in signature number 1 for those of you making pockets. No, those of you making journals, I meant, of course. Here we do have signature number 2, and we have our bin with things that we are going to add. So let's see what we can add to this. Let's see, this is the last bit of signature 1. I just want to have something else there, but I don't really. So let's see. Sometimes when making these journals, I'll just flip through back and forth. Hello, welcome, welcome. Back and forth and just feeling it, kind of. I have a lot of, I just realized I have a lot of, what do you call them, tags that I wanted to add to this one too. So there are actually much to add to it. At least we have this pocket. Let's see. I do need to pay some attention to the last signature, I feel, because to me that might be the signature that is mostly empty in a way. So let's just glue this pocket a little bit like that. And to me, it's a way of just having a little bit of a chunky journal. So let's see, the first pocket there. This is a digital botany rose, botanical. Do need to have something more fun on things. Let's see. Might be nice to have a pocket there. Hello, Margaret. Welcome, welcome. Just making kind of the final touches to this journal, putting in some pockets and things. And sometimes I feel like, when is it really finished? The journal, to me, it's a never-ending story. I always go back to my journals and adding things. Let's see, I do feel like we need something fun here. Maybe this one, that might be a fun type. Let's see, what do we have on this side? No, that is definitely not the same. Actually add this one as a tuck on the side like that. Hello, Rhonda. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Vanessa. Welcome. I just realized when going through all this that I actually wanted to add a couple of tags that I've made with Vanessa, like the last couple of weeks, really. Let's see. Let's go to the middle one and see what we can do with it. Maybe add this skillet. Oh, what about this? I kind of like this, really. I just want to cover up the blank pages in a way. So I thought about it a lot. I called it, in the beginning, I called it my May journal, but I realized that the journal itself is actually more like a spring journal than a May journal. So now you can see a little bit better if I like zoom in. And so we have these, and I want to use them as journaling cards and pockets. And of course, there is a never-ending story to all these things too, because I could go on forever, and this journal would be like a really, really chunky one. But you know, it's fun when you have a little bit more space to do something else for yourself. Let's see, that's the last page. Do we want to have that one there? I think so. And I just realized the thing with journals that I you know, lately I haven't really been using them a lot. I like the process of making a journal, but to actually use it, I'm not really sure. I used to have a daily journal as one of like a more of a diary type of thing. But other than that, I'm not really using anything at the moment, really. Let's see. Do we want that one there? This one I sewed on, but you can still flip it out so that you can use it and write on if you like. And I'm going to glue this whole thing down. Let's see, let's see if we can make a little thing here. I have a Linktree, I think the name is. And I've actually tried to get it to work. And there you have all my information on where to look for my videos and my links to my Facebook group and links to my Instagram. I'm going to put that one in. So if either one of you want to join on my Facebook group, I would be glad to. It might be that we will go through this again and add something else, or just, you know, create something else just to have the feeling of, you know, that sometimes, at least me, I feel like it lacks something. Like that. A lot of length, as you can see. As I said in the beginning, I get overboard with things when I'm really like trying out all the lace and all the pieces that I have. But it's kind of fun to use them to really see the last signature, and definitely need something on this page. Let's see if we can put this one here. And then we have this page, feels a little bit lonely to me. And that one too, let's see. That's let's take this one there. And I don't really have, at least when it comes to this one, I don't really have any rules on where to put things and where not to put things. It might be that I go back and do some stenciling on some of the pages here. Let's see, I do want to have a pocket, and we do not have that. Let's see what to do. Can create this one here. Or no, we will put it on this page. It's not from any special line. It's, you know, I don't really know. It's scrapbook paper from all different kind of things. This is double-sided, and you know, I've had scrapbook paper since like 20 years ago, just laying in the cupboard and collecting dust, really. And you know, I've picked a piece there and a piece of this and that, and I don't really have a specific name for any of the papers that I've used. All of them. I think these three really, you know, these three, they are from the same pad, but I don't know the pad name. You know, the back side of it is like that. That's the thing there. And but I know that you can get it in the US, but it's not double-sided in the US. And don't ask me why. I just know that it's not. This one is a totally different kind of paper that I just had. The lonely one, you know, one of those that have been left over. So I just felt like, oh, let's just put it in there, even though it's not really matching it all, but you know, the same with this one, it's not really matching. A little lonely page, but I felt like, you know, that might be fun to have a little bit of a different feel to it as well. So let's see. Oh, that's. I wonder if I want how to like do something with that too. Let's see, but this one, no, so first we have to concentrate on the third one. I know that I normally doesn't do that, so let's put this one. And usually when I work, I don't work with specific scrapbook pads. I haven't bought any paper for the last like 10 years, I think, something like that. I have so many that I feel like I have to use it up before I buy anything new. So, you know, it has happened a lot in 10 years, so unfortunately I don't really have the paper line or anything left. Let's see, we have these, 4 of these. We actually have 5. I've made this one, it's a Tsunami Rose Digi, the botanical one at the background there. So what if, let's see if we need some more. We definitely need some tucks and pockets, and we just need to see where to put them, or you know, to create some more. No, nothing there. We need something here on this page. Definitely need something there. Even there on that one. 3, 4. Let's see, we will go into the other ones that I've created from before, other tags and things. And I'm actually taking the tag book apart, or the book that I've been trying to make. This one I will use. And not that one specific. I think I'm going to use that one. I think I'm going to use this one. And that one. I've been making a couple of them. I would love to use this one, but I'm not really sure how to use it. I'm definitely going to use that one with addition to some flowers. So let's see. I have at least a couple of them. And we need to have something on that one that could be placed there. I'm not really sure about this. that one might go. And this is going to be a chunky one, so as you can see, I've placed the signatures like it's in the middle of everything, like on the spine, but it's quite far apart. And you know, when putting it together, it's like a really chunky monkey already, even though we haven't really put anything of your own in it. It's just that it's get so much of a life when putting things in. And that one would definitely be there. That one would that wouldn't be fun to have like that, and actually a pocket like on the side with that. So this is how I do it, like going back and forth, trying it out. And let's see, I don't know about this one. I'm not quite sure. I don't know if it fits with the thing. Definitely need something for these last pages. I have that one there. An envelope, that's that one. Hello, Tina. Welcome, welcome. We do need to do something about these three. So let's go in and look. We have a couple of these were meant to be pockets. This one is a leftover for something. And that one is a leftover of another thing, and I don't really know if we're going to use it. Guys, Digi that I had. Oh, what's her name again? I'm sorry, I haven't got that one. It's not Artie Mates, it's Kara Brandon, is it? Like, do need to use these things up. It could be that I'm making a summer journal too, if this is the spring one. So we need something to back it on, definitely, because that is a way too flimsy. So, you know, the thing to go to would be coffee dyed paper or any kind of cream, but I think, let's see, I would love to use another color if possible, depending on what I have in my scrap bin here right beside me. Of course, I have white, that is kind of boring. Of course, I have grayish. More white, gray. Oh, this isn't going to be fun. thing. I found one, even just something else. So let's look into backing some of it on something else. Let's see, we'll definitely back this one on this paper just to create a little bit more of a stability. And another pocket, so we don't have enough of them. Is it like, you know, for me, I don't know about you, but you can't get enough pockets and tags and flips and flops. I was about to like, I know there are always things to add to a journal. And I'm just, as you know, eyeballing it all when creating it. I think I'm also going to sew around it, and let's look into something else, like a stamp or something, just to add a little bit more of an interest. Let's see, we have this cute purple ones. Like that, and maybe that one there. Let's see if we can tear this one apart a little bit more. If it's possible, you know, you could, like, I think it's like heat it up some way and peel the backing off. And sometimes you can just peel them off like this and make them a little bit more, like not as thick. So let's just put that one there. And of course it could take a stamp, like a stamp, and create a, you know, a fake thing going with the postage, but I'm not so sure. Let's look into these. Let's see if we can create. I really did like this one. That is a little bit too small, unfortunately. And that too. Why? Let's see, we definitely needed to have this one. And it's again eyeballing at its best. And a little bit of, maybe this will be like a tuck or something. Like a small one. Let's see if we can do something. Can I be, let's see which side would be preferable. Yeah, I think I'm going to cut those flowers off just a little bit, so a little bit more, unfortunately, and then glue it all. So in this case, you can actually, let's see, I'll put it on crooked. That would be a thing. Just like I'm doing it. No one will see because I will also add a little bit of lace around the things. Other than that, so these three definitely need to do something with that one, but it's a little bit boring of adding it to just this white. It's like I do need to use it up though. I hope that you have a lovely day, all you ladies, crafting along with me or just listening in the background. No, this is my way of just having a chill evening actually for me, as it's like it's almost like, I don't know, is it 7:45 in the evening for me now? I'm not really know, it's really 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. I wonder if I want to actually make this as a flip out on some of the pages. That would be fun. Let's see, we have that one. Oh, love those. Needs to be used, and this one. And don't ask me about the flowers because unfortunately I don't know. I've taken them out of a garden magazine, but I'm not good with names and things like that, so unfortunately I cannot remember. Let's say, like, I love flowers, but when it comes to actually attend to them and, have them grow in your own garden, I'm not really one with green fingers. I do like my winter green. I know those, like, they only need water once in a while. Looking nice, wintry green, or actually green all year round. Don't do anything else but just looking pretty. But of course it's nice to have, the only thing I really have in my garden, except from, those winter green things like tulips. So right now it's a lovely garden, like tulips planted all over, like different colors and things. But when it comes to these kinds of things, like these kinds of flowers, that is not really my thing at all. Oh, we also have these cuties. Small pictures, small little thingies. Hello, April. Welcome, welcome. Let's see what to do with the small ones, or just have one pop in the corner or something. Could be a fun thing for that one page. I do feel like it needs something else though. Definitely needs something else. I will look into my things here. The first thing that comes to mind is, of course, like a frame or something around it. And let's see. What about using blue? Might be a little bit too blue. Green. You know, I have all these cards. Old cards that I never ever use. Never ever. So I'm just using them up. Oh, you know, I got so inspired by the masterboards. I really was. So I was actually thinking about making one. I've begun. Let's just show you after I've done this whole thing. I do need to cut it down to size, so let's glue this one. Now I've done, I wanted to create a masterboard, like a basic one really, that I could do scan on and use it as a digi. Then it came to mind that if I'm going to do that, I'm not really allowed to use anyone else's creating things. So that was really my thought of it, like to be able to share it with all of you. So, oh, this isn't the best anymore. Am I the only one loving the stamp? Oh no, what are you calling the stamp scissors? No, I totally forgot the name of these. You know, this scissor. You know what I mean? I'm ripping a book apart. Oh, but it's a good cause, isn't it? Like you need to rip it apart to create something beautiful with it. So I'm just using a little bit of vintage photo to after that glue it on like that. I think I'm going to add a butterfly or something. So, or a bird. No, we have a bird on the other side. Need to work out. Let's see, like that. And then we have, do we want flowers or do we want, let's see. Now, you know, now it's coming to to the point where you don't even know where it will end. That's the thing. I will create these. I'm going with the green. And here we have the reason on why I made it so that you can see the signatures. So you won't really see this part of it when it's finished because it will be so chunky. Like, it's a good pain and stress, really. Oh, okay. I've never really thought about it that way. But that could be a thing. Let's see. Have I not really done this proper? No. I have to go and look for my butterflies and my fish. For those of you who haven't really followed me. We have flowers, we have birds, we have butterflies. Oh, that isn't really a butterfly, and I'm not sure about this one though. That's the thing. Might be that I'm ending up covering it all up like white gesso or something. I do like that. I feel like that butterfly needs to be on that page. So let's see. This is total white. Definitely need something. But it's kind of coming together. I'm going to have that one placed there. Need to come up with something to strengthen that page. I'll find the place. Yeah, this is, I was just like looking at it to see if it was the right way. And it was. So what did I do? I don't really know the English word, but it's it's citronfjäril, so it's lemon butterfly, the yellow one. I do like those kinds of butterfly that you can really see the pattern. That one is a nice one too. I do like this one, but that is a little bit too red for my liking on this specific page. That could be a nice one. And this is a little bit too wide for my liking on the antennas. And here you have a tuck. Let's see, what about just placing any of the tags? Do we need this last one there? I think so. Let's place it down. So what am I really going to do with this journal? I don't really know. It might be that I'll send it off to some of you. I haven't really decided. But one thing I do know is that I'm not going to use it myself, as I have too many journals piling up. I need to get rid of some of them. So I just felt like it really needs to just do something else. I have to cut that one a little bit smaller. I'm sorry if I'm not doing this in camera, but it's a little bit hard for me to see. Let's see, I have a couple of flowers too. This might be exploding of flowery things when it's done, like, not only butterflies. That one is a cool one, isn't it? So it's, as you can see, it's getting more and more chunky as we go. The first signature is kind of, finished. And these two, though, it's a little bit of a not as chunky thing with those. But it will be when I put like cards and things in them. I wonder if I could put a brad there to have that one flip. Let's put that one there. I was thinking about actually attaching this one so that you can have a pocket on the side like that. That could be a fun thing. So let's just do that. And do I think about adding it in the middle? No, unfortunately. This is me trying to put it in the middle. Or somewhat in a nice place on this page. I think I want to add a little bit of glue there just to have it secured. This one is a little bit boring to me, so let's see. Do we need to add that one there? I think so. Let's see. Look at this glue. And here, I'm just going to add that one like that. Where do I want to have this flip out? Flip in, out, or up, maybe. As you can write on this page, it's totally grey, so I do feel this pocket will be nice to have on this page. Let's glue it down. Oh, sorry for that. My glue is going everywhere. So we just have to put one up. Miss the corner, the most important one. And that could be a thing, just easy one. So as you can see, it's coming together. Or what have I? Have I glued this one shut? No. Seriously, have I glued it shut? I'll have to look into this. No. I think I have by accident. Let's. No, I don't know what it was. Some little glue thing there down here somewhere. I think that I want to have this one here and then create maybe just a coffee dyed paper or something stuck in here so that you can use that as if you like. Do I want to have another of those side pockets? It could be, do I want to have it in the middle? This is a little bit more chunky. I might even have to put it on the harder surface before. And put it in. Up on there. You could, of course, like, no, wasn't I? Yeah. I thought I was gluing that one in as a tack. You could actually put it there. So as you can see, this one is coming to life more and more. And it's becoming more and more chunky as we go. And this last signature 2. The first one of mine is always more chunky. I'm going to put some paper clips in the other 2 and then find a way to create a cute little cover of some sort. But it's nearly finished, this one. Oh, sorry for that. So I feel like I need to do something else, really. Just a little bit more of painting. You know, I've actually felt that a couple of days. To me, painting is very relaxing. So that is what I will do. A couple of Mondays, I think, to have that start to the week. That at least me, I need that start to the week. So I have prepared just a little bit. I'm going to put the things here. So I don't know if you can see, if I want to have to zoom out a little bit there. I'm going to use my new brushes, and for this first one I'm using this. It's I don't really know about the size though. It's a 4. I might be using a 3 or what about the smallest one I have? It's in 1, number 1 in that one, that specific brand. And unfortunately I've thrown it all away, all the things, so I'm not really sure about the top. I think it's, you know, it was kind of hard to find. Hello, Mrs. Hello, Mrs. Gigi. I said hello, Jen. I meant. So we're going on to some painting, and we'll see if we can do something with this green I had. And this is me just wanting to do something, really. I'm not really sure about the end results. And those of you who know me know that I rarely know the end result of the things that I do. But this is just a base, so I hope that you can see it or kind of see it, but I'm not really sure about it. And it will become clear to you in just a little bit. It's not really showing, is it? This base, don't want it to show as much, so unfortunately you just have to bear with me on this one. It's going to show up in just a little bit, I hope. I'm just going to use a little bit more, some greenery colors here. And unfortunately, I'm not really used to painting with the camera right on my head like this, but you know, just have to go with the flow when it comes to these kinds of things. Usually when I paint, I do flip and, do round and up and down and everywhere just to have it like placed in the right angle that I like. But now when I have to show you all how to do it a little bit, it's like in another kind of angle. And for me, in doing this, I think it's going to, this specific one, and I'm not really thinking about, finish today. I have a lot of things I want to do to this, so it's going to take a couple of days, really, I think, just because I don't have uh, the time, or I don't really have any time. I take the time I need, but when it comes to certain things, I just have to create myself some time. And let's see if I can create a more nicer creation to these leaves. So this is only for me to have somewhat of a base to see where I want it all to go. And I hope that you can see something, but it's not meant to be shown much. That was the thing that I wanted to get rid of. I don't want to have any strange things in my creation. Let's see, I do want to have a more. So I don't know if you can really see it all. Let's see if I can make it a little bit more visible to you all. It's kind of visible to you now, but it will be more visible right as I create a little bit more color to these leaves. And to me, this is just a relaxing moment of trying to do something. And with things like this, I could actually sit for hours and hours and don't really, just work with one leaf or with one particular part of the stem or something like that. And sometimes I'm like, is this really a fun thing to show you all? But I felt like I needed to make this today, so that is why I'm deciding that whether you like it or not, this is what you get. This is what you get on Mondays. A little bit of a thing from now on. To me, my weeks always start on Mondays. I know that some of you start your week on Sundays, or I don't know how that really works, but I need my relaxing time. Like very much on Mondays, really. Then all the hectic things start for the week. Just a couple of the leaves. And as you can see, they are more and more showing up to you also. So that is the aim of the whole thing. So let's look into at least one of the flowers. I think I'm going to start with a flower down here. It will be a lot of flowers and leaves and things, but I just want to have a base like this. And let's see, I think I want to have it like, I'll start with the base of it, and that will be pink. So a little bit of a maybe grayish pink color. And this will, of course, be one of many layers, because that is the whole thing with watercolor, that you create your flowers with layers and layers, lots of layers. And sometimes in this, unfortunately, I get quiet, but I hope that you don't mind. I think I want to add a little bit more of purple into this too. A little bit of a purpley pink. Oh, a bit of a hair there. I think it's my teddy saying hi to us in the painting. See if we can add some red. Some more red of another flower down there. Oh, sorry for that. If I hit you, wasn't my intention. So as you can see, I'm kind of layering it all up. I'm going with a big, let's see how that big, let's see that big one, or a little bit more of a darker red up here. And I'm going like that. And what more do we have? Do we want to have a really light pink, almost white light, like I'm actually going to add a little bit of the white to this pink, just to have it not really shown at all. That will be the base. So what more do I want? I think I want some kind of flower here. And then something here. So let's look into what to do. See what more can we add? Do we want to have another exactly the same or a smaller one? I think I'm going to have a smaller one just there, and adding in some orange, some yellow and orange maybe. And the funny thing with this, as you can see, I'm still using my, I think it was $2.50 IKEA palette from, I think it was 3.5 years ago or something. Now I'm still using that one. And you can do a lot with that one, just saying. There we have another one. And then I want to have one up here. Do I want to have it pointed upwards? I think I want to have it pointed upwards. Some bottom upwards. Let's see, let's create a pole down here. Back there. So that one wasn't really being shown as much before I go in and finish this whole thing up. And we definitely need some blue, don't you think? Something blue, like, might be adding, not quite sure about the blue. I feel like we need to add a blue thing, or blue something. Something like, let's look into another kind of blue thing here. Just doing something that just came into my mind. Hello, Brenda. Welcome. Just felt I needed to do something totally different before all this other thing. Let's see, some green, some of the not as prominent green, like children's painting thingies here. Let's see, what was I thinking about? It's going to just paint it like that. Going down there, in here, round, up, in there. Continue this one under the red big flower. And the same as the journals that I'm making, this might be ending up with a totally different thing than the thought that I had at the beginning. So let's do something like it on the other thing here. I'm not quite sure What about, I feel like I want to add something in the behind more. Behind all the things, just something else. And I'm going to try to do this so that you can see. Under something here. I'm trying to create an illusion of it going like back the other flower there and down here. And yet again, some small little flowers. Oh no, not flowers. This one needs leaves. Small leaves. And is in this stage is not really meant to show much. So as you can see, it's kind of growing. It's not even near a finish, but it's growing on the top part. You can kind of see that will be becoming a flowery thing, as well as the down part of it all. I don't know, but I think I'm going to write something here in the middle, or combining it. It might end up that I'm also combining it more down here in some other way. Haven't really decided, but I'll have to focus on that another day. I feel like, let's see, I've cheated just a little bit in making small little marks. Just had a little bit of a feel where I wanted the flowers to be. So this will actually be a thing that I will be working on I think next Monday too, or I'm not really sure. Might be next Monday, or I'll just show you the finished product. I'm not really sure about that, but I will do things like this more frequent on my channel, just because I feel like it's a way of relaxing to me. So let's look into, we do definitely need something blue, and I'm thinking maybe small little flowers of blue. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure about what kind of flowers, and I'm not really thinking about any real flowers. To me, this isn't a painting of making like a real flowery thing, and just to create what comes to mind, really. I do feel like that specific flower needs to have, I need to do these kinds of things so that I don't forget about it. Can you see what I mean? That, oh, sorry for the lighting there. That specific flower definitely needs that. I don't know why. just came to me. And this is actually how I work. So as far as this painting goes for now, I think it's finished. And we will definitely add some blue things to it, and of course like do parts of emphasizing. Let's try it with the red. Just one going, deeper into the red for one time. This will definitely be a thing that you need to do many times to have the right depth of things. And then I will also go in with the pen, and usually I use a black marker for these kinds of paintings. I think I'm going to do it with this one too. Just going in with the yellow there again. This time a little bit more of a yellow in the orange. It's still orange, but yet again a little bit more of a different one. Hello, Teresa. Welcome, welcome. Let's see, what do we think? Let me just think about the blue. There needs to be something blue here. It's almost to the point that I want to add blueberries, but I know that won't be a thing. Or is it that I want to have a totally different painting with the blue flowers? Or just adding small blue flowers, like a forget-me-not or something somewhere on this painting. It's not really coming to me, and to me that means that I need to put this one aside. So we've done a little bit on it. And that is always an accomplishment in itself. So what have we really done today? We haven't done much, have we? We have kind of finished this one off. Kind of, I say, because I've sewn it in. I have added a couple of things to it. It's not nearly finished yet. But, I definitely need some more plain kind of pockets. Might add a little bit of lace to this one. This feels kind of empty to me now when I've used so much lace and everything in this journal. And the thing where I just said to myself, like, May needs to be lace just for me to try out lace. I have so much lace, but I've never used it really in any of the projects, like small little bits like this that I can definitely use, but actually using it in the journal itself, I've never really done that. But that's I like the feeling of using it a lot. So Not really sure about that one though, but it will sit there. We do need to find something fun to do with all the middle pages. But as you can see, it's coming together quite nice. A couple of white pages like this. There is nothing really on them at all. But it will be added things. Be sure of that. This one needs a pocket. Another one there. This is a side pocket here. Little cutie. An extra thing. The middle signature, middle of the signature there. To me, it screams more lace, more pockets, more tucks, more everything. I just definitely need something on these pages, on this one. And there we have it. And then, of course, we have the pockets on the front and back side. And I don't even know. As you can see, lots of things. Not as much of things in these two, but it's a chunky monkey when it's done. Oh, thank you so much, Tina. So, everyone, it has been a long day for me today, so I'm going to make this a little bit shorter than usual, but I have had a lovely time with a little bit of a relaxing painting thing going on, and this one, of course. I will continue this on Thursday together with some sewing. I think that is at least my aim of thinking. And sewing and painting, to me, we will definitely do the next puzzle piece in this Santagoli puzzle that we are making, and a couple of more things throughout. I'm not really sure what as of right now. This one, though, we will continue on Monday next week. So I will be around in most of your chat streams, and I will see you again on Wednesday with Friends Day on a Wednesday. So it has been really, really lovely to have all of you here today. Thank you so much, everyone, for taking a part in this crazy stream of mine. So have a lovely day to all of the US crafty friends, and a lovely night, day, or whenever you're looking at all this. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Bye.